opening your scars up to the Lord, letting the light of Christ shine in your life is way more valuable than being sensitive about what others think. And you know one of the biggest things that I've learned, guys? You know, when you mess up and you're nervous, you think you're gonna be discredited, you know, and you feel like God's gonna cancel you out. And then when God comes to you, he says, I love you. And I'm gonna restore you to where you were, but I'm gonna give you a double portion. Holy Spirit, that's your greatest asset. The Spirit of God. He speaks to you. He encourages you. He challenges you. He loves you. He increases your confidence. He says, keep going. Don't give up.
But sociologists tell us that even the most introverted person will impact or influence at least, at minimum, 10,000 people in their lifetime. We literally, in this room, have the power and the influence capacity to impact millions of people. So if you feel like today, I'm not enough, what do I got? I don't know enough, I've not done enough, I don't come from the right area, I don't come from the right family. Man, today Jesus wants to remind you, the same Spirit that rose Jesus from the dead is in you. And he is asking you today, you're gonna influence people. That's just a matter of fact. You can't get away from it. But Jesus is asking you, how will you leverage the influence I've given you?
You know, I can't change the inequities in the education system, but I can impact 29 students that are in my classroom. And you guys can all do that in your worlds. And that's so beautiful.
This is what you want your reputation to be, this ability to have a keen mind that can see the future, untie the knot, and bring peace between people who hate each other's guts. If you can do that, you're gonna work, first of all, for the rest of your life. You will be desirable. People will seek you out for jobs. They're gonna notice you early on, like, man, that person, man, they can just see the future, they can untie the knot, and they can bring peace between enemies. Wow, I want you next to me. I want you in this organization, in this ministry, whatever it is.
We're gonna have to be men and women that pray risky prayers. Listen to me loud and clear. If your prayers don't scare you, they will not scare the devil. Some of you are thinking too small. Some of you have become too familiar. Some of you have gotten comfortable in your comfort zone, but God is calling you to step out. God is calling you to go deeper. God is calling you to go further. He speaks over your life today. I have a great promise for your life, but if you want a big promise, you're gonna have to walk through some big problems. I believe you're not actually succeeding if you're not failing somewhere in your life. What you have to determine today is that failure will not stop me. Failure will become fuel for my future.
This is a place where you can let your mask down. This is a place where you can get structure. You can fight those demons. This is a place where you can become the leader you never dreamed you would be. But you got to let it happen in your life.